Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to a first look at Encased. This will be part 4 of our little playthrough. And in the last episode, we were heading into this facility thing to, I don't remember, find out what happened, I believe, is what we're doing. So here we are, the Aussie Nerd. We're an Orange Wing, we're level 3. And so far, I really enjoy the game. Like, really enjoy it. I think it's brilliant. And we just finished destroying all the turrets and stuff, so we are going to go and check out what's going on. And maybe pick up some loot and steal things along the way, because we're a filthy orange and that's what we get. Door is apparently barricaded from the other side. Okay, so we have to go through a different wing, I guess. A different area. Packaged water? Sure. It's a belt item. Okay. Sure. Noola beef noodles. Okay. An uncooked chicken egg and a potato. Well. Oh, an actual gun. Excellent. We'll definitely take that and we will probably use it, because this is a light weapon. It's a high-tech weapon, technically, so we are definitely going to use this. Because our skill is in light weapons, right? Not high-tech. Yeah, we have 65 in that. That explains why our thing is so hard to hit. You pick up the dead soldier's walkie-talkie. The walkie-talkie is silent. Listen closely to the walkie-talkie. You put the device to your ear and listen carefully to the quiet crackling noise. There's nothing but silence at first, but then you distinguish a variety of voices? Yes, these must be human voices, but they sound weird and scary, bursting like bubbles in boiling water. No human voice has ever sounded like this. Nonetheless, that's what you hear. Put the device on the ground and move away. Yeah... that sounds awful. Okay, can we head in here? It is locked. Can we pick the lock with just like a simple lockpick? Yeah, just use a simple lockpick. Boom. Oh, we just walk in? Nashville's main elevator opens its doors with a drawn-out screech. A harsh smell comes from the dim, dirty compartment. The smell reminds you of a quartz lamp. Okay, don't even know what that's like. There's a woman in Silverwing uniform in the elevator. She's standing in the corner facing the wall, head down. Ask which floor she's going to. The stranger ignores your question. Examine her more closely. The woman standing in the corner is responsible for the Nashville site excavation, at least according to the chevron on her sleeve. Your eyes are drawn to slackly hanging arms where dozens of tiny lights are moving under her skin with a faint twinkle. I'm gonna leave her be and just push the button. Oh, okay, I have to? Oh. The stranger makes no reaction, so you grab her by the shoulder and turn her around. She looks weird. Her face is completely slack, as though she were under the influence of a powerful anesthetic. Her eyes are wide open, though. White rings glow brightly around the irises. Something falls behind your back with a heavy thud, making the elevator car shake. Sounds great. You reflexively jump aside, and just in time. A body lands where you stood a moment ago with an unpleasant crunch, and then another right next to it. Bodies are falling onto the elevator platform from the darkness of the shaft above. The elevator car is shaking. A speaker on the wall comes to life. Caution, overload, please exit the platform. Caution, overload, please leave. With a crack like a gunshot, the overhead cable snaps. You fail to leap to safety in time. The elevator plummets in freefall. Whatever remains of the emergency braking mechanism screeching alongside. We're going to brace for impact. All you can do is assume a fetal position and hope for the best, or at least not the worst. The elevator car comes to a sudden halt as it crashes into something soft. Faint emergency lights illuminate a heap of torn limbs and crushed torsos smeared on the floor. The smell of blood is thick enough to make you gag. You stand, swaying slightly. The elevator door opens onto a dark corridor. You have arrived at your destination. Welcome to Nashville. Wow, so this is like a really... they're really sort of hitting like horror notes. Which is kind of interesting. I like it. It's a bit, you know, heavy, but sure, you know, I can get it. Isolation mode. Levels 2 and 3 are now in isolation mode. Use security terminal to unlock them. Enter a command for the following menu. Announcements for the staff. 7, 9, 11... Ooh, September 11. Never forget. Volunteers wanted. Dear employees, volunteers are requested for newly commissioned mining areas. Guaranteed overtime. Okay, next announcement. A concert featuring... Okay. Due to increasing reports of employee sickness, a medical checkup for all personnel has been mandated. Please report to the infirmary immediately. All male employees are to report to the infirmary for mandatory castration. The operation will be performed with 2 bricks, no anesthesia. Thank you for your time. Interesting. Serpent. Dear employees, I'd like to inform you about the serpent in my vagina. He speaks to me. He says he tricked Eve, and I am Eve. Help me. Help me get it out of me. Interesting. Okay, so something's definitely going on here. The door is locked. Press open, unlock. Sure. Because that's all we can do. So, something crazy's going on here. And, I'm not looking forward to how this is going to work. And what we're going to find in here. Again, I wish there was like a thing you could do. You stop beside the round access grid. Faint yellowish streaks are flowing out of it. You can't tell if the substance is gaseous or liquid. Yeah, sounds bad. Drinks vending machine. Ventilation hatch. We don't really want to do that just yet. Rusty air duct? Is that what this is? You feel a light breeze. The oven is buzzing quietly. The air conditioners are on. A small puddle of yellowish sludge spreads along the bars of the ventilation grid, slowly evaporating. Interesting. So this is going to be a theme? Yellowish liquid? Yeah, okay. Apparently it is a theme. Sure, we'll just take all this. Till we fill up on stuff. We'll just keep taking everything. Nice, Nashville security room key. It's useful. TV set. Pale, blurry, and barely distinguishable. An intercom. The harsh ringing breaks the silence. An orange light on the intercom flashes menacingly. No one's going to answer this call. The staff's chairs are scattered in disarray by the reception desk. The staff themselves are nowhere to be seen. We'll pick up the receiver. Someone is breathing heavily from the handset. Keep silent and wait. The breathing is hoarse and stertorous. Ooh, that's a word I've never heard before. Whoever is out there struggles to inhale and exhale. It's like they forgot how to breathe and are learning again. Listen carefully. Then there is another word, clear and distinct, though coming from a distance. Run. The receiver is bleeping. The line is dead. Yeah, so I'm sort of trying to, like, you know, try and be subtle about this. Give the machine a shake. Shake it harder. No. Okay, so we're not that strong. You slide your hand into the machine tray and barely manage to jerk it back in time. Without warning, the hatch slams down, blocking access to the tray. You won't be able to get anything else from this vending machine. Fair enough. Oh, does this ventilation hatch maybe, like, go over here? Maybe. A servo shell. That's... I see power armor. Benches to sit. There's a deadman. The dead Blackwing. The fact that there's a lot of dead Blackwings does not fill me with confidence. Considering they're supposed to be, like, the soldiers. Or, like, the enforcers. And they're all super dead. Don't love it. Can we just reload with... You know what? Just load with AP. Then we have this one, which we'll load with just 12 gauge shells as well. Somehow I don't think we're going to need armor piercing. Maybe we will, but I doubt it. Is this more like orange sludge? Yeah. Okay, I'll stop looking at air vents. Feel like they're all pretty much the same. A computer. Another computer. Useful. Big safe. Probably can't crack it because I don't have enough skill. What is that? A locker. Oh, I mean it's empty. What is this? Magazine. There's a porno magazine on the floor, pushed under the sofa. A gorgeous blonde winks invitingly at you from the cover, except there's something wrong with the picture. Then over take a closer look. The glossy picture is covered in small but recognizable symbols. Symbols which shook the world back in the day. Forefather glyphs and pornography. The ultimate combo. Pick up the magazine, flip through it. You flip through the magazine. Someone's covered the pages in line after line of forefather glyphs. The ink has made the paper soft and rough. The details of the naked bodies are barely distinguished behind the hundreds of characters. Check out the centerfold. Yeah. The centerfold is a gangbang orgy that barely fits in the frame. Nice. Glyphs seem to follow the shapes of the bodies here, curling and curving along naked flesh. I like that this game isn't pulling punches with, like, sexual content and just, like, you know, gore and things like that. I don't mind a game. I've sort of wanted a game for a while that, you know, didn't pull the punches on that stuff, but it wasn't, like, the focus. Because obviously you have games that are, like, based off porn. You have, like, your visual novels and stuff that, for the most part, is, like, an excuse to show porn. But it's pretty rare where you have a game that just deals with it like it's just a part of the world. And I think this is sort of doing a decent job of that, so that's pretty cool. Close look at the spine. A separate line of glyphs runs along the spine. Something about them seems familiar. Taking a closer look, you realize some of the writing resembles the Latin alphabet. Distinct words then jump out at you from the foreign characters. Help, help, help. Inside cover? Yeah, okay. So, it's pretty crazy in here. Servo motor? We can equip it? Oh my god, can we get in a servo shell? Yeah. Mild psychic radiation. Ooh, okay. Interesting. We will heal ourselves too, though, while I'm here. Can I just, like... Does it perhaps heal? Okay, it... Oh, so we have hunger and everything as well. Ah, okay, I didn't know that. You just eat glue. We can utilize it. Don't know what that did. Severe chemical poisoning. I think we did actually just eat glue. Fair enough. Can we fix that? Hang on. Sort other... Is it other? I suppose it probably is, right? Actually, okay, so our med pack is down here, but do we have like a anti-poison thing? Doesn't seem like we do. Okay, well, we're just going to heal up. Boom. Dose ourselves, because we kind of need to. Now we have a servo pack, or whatever it is. You stop beside a bank of black and white security monitors. At first, they all seem to be displaying snapshots. However, you soon realize that people are pacing back and forth in the corridors and rooms. There are several switches on the control board under the monitors. Speaking by the captions, each switch controls cameras of a particular area. Parking lot? Almost makes the picture seem somewhat less sinister. The employee's body sprawled on the pavement, resembling road bumps. The flame ravaged the overturned vehicles, blinds the camera. Push the button on level 1. Fewer cameras installed on it. You push the button and the image only appears on 4 monitors out of 6. You can see yourself, standing beside the monitors in one room. The black's body lies beyond the door in the nearby room. What about level 2? If you throw a cursory glance at the monitors, all monitors seem to be displaying the same picture. An employee stops under the camera and lifts his head, gazing into the camera with his mad, glowing eyes. A minute later, he disappears into the darkness. Soon after that, he returns, gazes into the camera again, and leaves. The 5th monitor displays something interesting for a change. An orange is pillaging the bodies of his dead colleagues. He kneels beside a corpse, rummages through its pockets, then moves to another corpse. So that's probably a normal guy. Okay, so level 2 has a normal guy. The office level doesn't seem deserted. Some vague shapes are standing beside the glowing screens and pacing around the corridors. The computer room is displayed on the 3rd monitor. A scientist in a white lab coat is sitting at the desk, gazing into the terminal screen. Every once in a while, he turns away from the screen and jots down something in his notepad, so that's probably also a normal person. You can see an office room on the 4th monitor. There is an armchair in the middle. A woman in silver-coloured uniform sits in it, her legs crossed. The image on all monitors is distorted with strange wave-like ripples. The static looks like nothing you've seen before. Fascinating. Oh, I like that. I like that they just go, nah, you know, nothing useful here. Some games have a hard time sort of distinguishing that difference. You know, they can never decide when to just go, nah. You know, there's nothing interesting here. Actually, wait, wasn't there an elevator terminal? Whoops, I need to do that. Oh, but I can't unlock it. Shit. Soft footsteps. You stop and listen carefully. You're certain the sound is coming from the air vent. You continue listening, but the sound of footsteps quickly dies off, seemingly moving to the opposite corner of the room. Oh, is someone like in the... Someone in the vents. As you approach the air vent, the sound of footsteps dies down. So it's either someone bad or someone's like escaping from the other ones. As you approach the air vent, the sound of footsteps immediately dies down. Yeah, so eventually they've got to get out, I assume. You approach the air vent, you still hear the sound of footsteps, quiet but distinct. A loose stone crunches under your foot. The footsteps go warily quiet, but resume again a few moments later. Sneak up on the access grid, I think we will do. Looks like you were successful this time. You reach the grid, stop in your tracks, and listen closely to the dull sounds from inside the vent. You seize the opportunity and peek inside the air vent. There's a tiny relic behind the grill. Streaks of yellow mist rise from it. Take it with you. You pull out the relic and put it in your pocket. What, and it was making footstep noises? That's not good. Some kind of joke. Scan it. Second class relic. Presumed function, part of bigger relic. Cutlery. Weak, non-invasive psi activity. Distinctive curving petal shape. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, we'll hold on to that. Sure, we'll need it. Tension final protocol activated, access denied. Okay, so because we can't hack the computers, I presume we have to take the ventilation. But we can't take the servo shell. Okay. Right. Oh, I like this. So you have to, like, make the choice. Can we take off the servo shell? I mean, I assume we can, but the question is, how? Can we search the plant? What's in here? Handful of earth. Shocker. And a 44 shell. Nice. Yeah, how do we take off the servo shell? You would think this would be a bit easier, but there is no item. Unequipped shell. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, we'll just go in the nearest vent, I guess. So it just goes this way. Yeah, so it does go this way. Right. So I don't actually... I can use the servo shell. I have to get into the computer. Maybe I've missed something. Oh, so if we have the password for this. The screen is filled with lines of unusually bright red text. The main menu is a bit unsettling in this mode. Switch to isolation mode. Use your Selectrone to unlock them. Safe open. The lock of the vault mechanism clicks loudly behind your back, like an old worn clock. Okay, we're gonna gain access to the elevator. We have an inspection zone relic. Seems like something we want. That's a very loud beeping. Okay, we'll just take it. I do like, what do you call it? Like, position-based sound, but man, that's annoying. Okay, so we have severe chemical poisoning, which is a bit awkward. Probably shouldn't have done that. Memo to self, you can definitely eat glue, and you should not. You should not do that. It's kind of stupid. So we don't have a backpack, we don't have a mask, we don't have a helmet. We have plenty of ammo. Well, kind of. There's really nothing else here to play with. Okay, we're not going to drink the glue again. So we have the inspection. So can we actually probably scan it, right? Yeah. Should do that. Boom. Is that a... No, we can't scan these. So can I combine this with this? No, not yet. Second class relic, presumed function part of bigger relic, melee weapon. Almost no activity detect, distinctive curving petal shape. Okay, well, we're gonna go down here. We'll go to the residential area. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go down here. Once the elevator car touches the interceptors, a bright flash blinds you. The flashlight is pointing straight at your eyes, preventing you from seeing whoever's in front of you. The light flickers. You hear the sound of someone drawing the slide of a gun. Hold still. You freeze. The silhouette examines you for a minute, head cocked to one side, and then lowers the flashlight. The stranger steps forward. He's wearing worn-out orange overalls with patch pockets. His metal name tag reads Tim Ginsberg. He's eyeing you with obvious curiosity. What the hell are you doing here? Hasn't your brain melted down yet? Hey, answer me, yes or no? Will you at least blink or something? Don't just stand there. Sent from Magellan. Ginsberg barks out a short, spiteful laugh. Provide assistance? Yeah, be my guest. Maybe you could start by putting Maria's guts back into her belly. That knocks some sense into all these people. Oh, and Decker is still freaking out in there, so give her a punch too. It'll help her recover. Except, it won't bloody help. Here, take a look. The orange directs his flashlight at the blood-covered floor. Ginsberg points his weapon at you once again. I have no idea who you are and what you're doing here. Frankly, I don't even care. I'm getting out of here, and you better do the same. Get in my way, and I'll shoot you down. No hard feelings, okay? Elevator cable snapped. We won't be able to reach the surface. The orange's expression distorts, showing his desperation, but in the next instant, this is replaced by anger. Lies! I know the elevator is working. Wait. No, you destroyed it so he can't escape. He tightens his grip on the gun, making it waver drunkenly in his hand. No? Alright then, I'll go see for myself. I'll find the exit on my own if I have to. Ginsberg walks past you, stands on the lift, and hits the button. The elevator ascends, leaving you alone in the corridor. Okay, so it seems like we've still got turrets. That seems like a crazy person. So they can just stay in there. He also seems like a crazy person, so he can also stay in there. Alright, see someone in this room. Doesn't mean they're not there. We can force it. Knock, knock. Nothing but static. It's a fridge. We are getting a little bit peckish, so maybe we want to find some food. If we can. Alright, we'll just take that. Nice! Bit of everything. Don't mind if I do. Wash basin. I'm vigorous now. It's fun. +1 initiative. Nice. You look into the dirty dark glass in the mirror. A creepy, distorted face appears for a moment behind your shoulder. You blink and it vanishes. Now we have, what was it? Decreased mental stability. Interesting. Oh, I like this. Relieved. Nice. I like you can get little status effects off things. That's kind of fun. Oh, I like that. It's a little nice little touch. You know, it doesn't hurt you from having that. We'll take the empty beer bottle. Maybe we'll just throw them at people. I don't know. That's a turret. Let's assume turret bad. 12 gauge shell. I think I will. Okay, I'll take that. And yeah, we still have people in some of these, and they're all a bit crazy. It looks like I'm going to have to go past a Chimera turret to continue. Maybe, unless I can transition with this. Oh, I can, but I'll bet you I can't take the shell. Ooh, I can take the shell. Nice. Jan Kovacs, you also seem kind of crazy. Although, I can apparently talk to you. Oh, no, I can talk to any of them, it's just the way's blocked. And there's a turret in the middle of the road, so one of these rooms has to have something important in it, otherwise why would they be blocked like that? Oh, bet you I can get there from that end. Whoops. Silly me. So we'll just zip this way, zip this way. I don't know what sitting does. Probably seems like I can't do that in a servo shell, yeah. You can't sit down while you've got a servo shell / power armor. Makes sense, you know, surely the whole weight of it, you don't feel it, like it's a servo shell, so you probably just sort of sit in the suit, and it probably, like, locks up your legs, and you feel like you're sitting. Ooh, weird little posse quarters. Who was dumb enough to include a rake in the shipment? Morton, get rid of it. Love it. Disinfectant. And Herb Blanc soap. Kills bacteria. We might... Oh wait, we do have food. Hang on. Utilize those. There we go. That's filled us up a bit. We're going to put this on our belt. There was something else we could put on our belt, wasn't there? I swear there was something else we could put on our belt that we didn't. I'll put that on the belt. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, moderate psychic irradiation. You're experiencing the effects of an unidentified emanation. You feel very aggravated and there's a buzzing noise in your head. Your body feels weirdly fragile. Are we on like a timer here? Is it just going to get progressively worse? That'd be bad. Or is it getting worse because we've, like, found things? And it's, you know, like, it just gets worse off a trigger, not off just time. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. God, I hope we're not on a timer. That would be kind of bad. Okay, I'm gonna throw a quick save in here. And go play with the turrets. Okay, the turret seems... Okay, well... What? I don't understand why it was so chill there. Okay, hang on, we're gonna load that. What? We could, like, get right up on it. And I'll bet you they can shoot us from a lot further, and in that case, we're actually going to, Oh, we can't. Do we not have 12 gauge armor piercing? No, we do. Hang on. Unload weapon. And then we're gonna load it with... armor piercing. Yeah, good, good. Okay, seems like there's not much to do here. We can go down to the office level, so I think we're gonna do that. I don't really want to go and talk to the people. I'll bet you they'll probably just attack me, and then I'll have to kill them. What are you gonna do? So in that case, let's just... head down another level, see if we can find the silver or whatever that was in her office and the white. As you get down to the office level, you hear a quiet crackle. The keras in your pocket registers an increased level of anomalous radiation. According to the device's data, it first appeared on the first level of the complex, ever increasing since then. You can hear sudden chewing sounds somewhere close by. You'd raise your eyes from the handheld display to see a man standing down the corridor. His face is covered with blood, and his eyes are glowing like two white lights. He roars loudly and menacingly as he looks in your direction. Okay, just gonna... Okay, so they will attack me, which is kind of what we figured. Just like shotgun their ass. Yeah, bring the shotgun out. And we'll just like super... Do we get closer? So how many does this take? So it's 2 per shot, so if we just... How many do we have? 12. So I reckon we move like 2 to get closer, and then we just shotgun him down. Ooh, that sounds hefty. There you go. Picked up. Shouldn't have stepped to me, friend. Sorry it had to be this way. But you guys are clearly kind of zombies, so we know the way to deal with zombies. Okay, so assuming we don't get close to them, it seems like we're okay. Except for that one there. That one's really chill. We're gonna go talk to that one. A woman in blue wing overalls is standing by the loading platform. She seems to be waiting for the elevator, lost in thought. Except that, though the woman keeps stabbing the call button with one finger, the elevator has no power. Her actions are meaningless. Take a closer look at her. The woman's identity tag says Marjorie Stallworth. Below her name, Bomb Technician is inscribed in a smaller font. Her dark face glistens with drops of sweat. The whites of her barely blinking eyes stand out, round and bright. Talk to her. You greet the woman, introduce yourself, and ask if she's alright. She almost ignores you. Almost, because she eventually fixes her eyes on your face, struggling to focus. Perhaps this is an invitation to chat. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna walk away. This is kind of weird. I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay, those guys are definitely eating that body. So let's go this way. No, thank you. I don't need this. We'll just move along. Another elevator? You step onto the lift leading to the excavation area. A note is still attached to the wall. Read the note. Something is written on this line sheet of notepaper. Return the master key to the reception desk. The master key is not your property. It's the only means of doing a hard reset of the elevator systems in case of emergency. By removing the master key for personal use, you pose a threat to the safety of all Nashville employees. Please return the key at once. Thank you for your understanding. I'll just move away. Okay, we know there's something weird going on in the office. Oh, I like this semi-horror, you know, this semi-horror sort of RPG. Due to our latest research, we're now one step closer to the technical implementation of the human-machine neuro interface. It offers a wide array of opportunities in various branches of engineering. First and foremost, it lets us create giant humanoid robots. Fun. Sure, that's not a Chekhov's gun. Okay, Thomas White seems crazy. Okay, just gonna keep... Ooh. Psionics. The nature of so-called psionic effect of some relics remain obscure. For all we know, the hypothetical particle known as psion in our laboratory might even be unrelated to the 4 known types of physical interaction. Interesting. Nope, 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 nope. Again, let's just be chill and not go near the boys. You never know. There's a black in there. She seems fine. The door opens quietly, almost inaudibly. It is a dim room saturated with the pale lamplight. Inside you see a woman. She's sitting in the armchair, head in her hands. You can barely hear the words beneath her sobs. You listen closely. The woman is singing. Your bright and tiny spark lights the traveler in the dark. Her voice is shaky and she won't lift her head. Gently knock the wall so as not to startle her. The woman stops singing and slowly lifts her head. She flinches a little when she sees you. Her cheeks glisten with tears. I was just singing. It helps a little, you know. Her silver uniform is splattered with mud and blood. A series of bloody handprints has been dragged the length of her jumpsuit, starting where her name tag should be. Tell her Ginsberg mentioned a woman named Decker and ask whether it's her. The woman fiddles with her hair, trying to tidy it. Decker Schultz, Louise Decker Schultz, Silverwing, Magellan Base. Before you have a chance to collect yourself, the silver is bombarding you with questions. Did they send you? What about the rest? Or is it just you? Did they send a vehicle to pick us up? Do you have a weapon? She squeezes her temples so that her fingers turn white. Listen, one person won't be able to do anything here. Contact Kingsley. Ask for help. We need a full-fledged rescue operation. Ask why they didn't try to establish contact themselves. The Decker Schulz's face is distorted. It is clear that she is trying best not to burst into tears. Maria wanted to contact Kingsley, but they... Louise buries her face in her hands and begins to sob. Her weeping grows quieter over time. She tidies up her hair again, her face swollen with tears. Maria is dead, Bob's gone missing, the Orange fled, and our scientist is losing his mind. Is there anything else you need to know about the mission? An account of the situation from the start. Schultz sniffles. Do you want me to dredge this all up again? I don't know what to do once this is over. Her body starts shuddering. She's on the verge of breaking down again. Touch her shoulder gently to soothe her. You're not a trick in my imagination, are you? If everyone's gone mad, what if I am too? You imagine other people, hallucinations. Have you heard of that? She wraps her arms around her slender shoulders. Do you really want to hear what it was like? We arrived before the storm, 9:20 AM I believe it was. The connection was already lost by then, and there was something wrong with the people. No, not something. Everything about them was wrong. The silver blinks several times. We got down to level 3 and they attacked us. Bob killed them. Have you ever seen chunks of meat detached from a human being? Have you? Did you want to cry then? Louise Decker-Schultz casts her eyes down. What else can I say? Here I am. Bob never came back. Ginsburg yelled at me and fled. Maria is dead, and Ron is acting strange. I've told you that already, right? Have I? Everything seems to be slipping my mind. Learn more about team members' fate. Ask how Maria died. The Silver tries to reply, but instead breaks down crying again. They ate her. She forces the word out between sobs. I'd like to discuss something else. We're going to move away for the moment, just because I'm going to leave this episode here. But we'll pick this up immediately to start the next episode. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out the other videos on there. If you think you know any friends might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback for videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comments section down below so I can see it. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.